This is the United Underground, and I'm here with Kempachii. How you doing?
Doing good, dog. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What got you making music, and where you from? And yeah.
So I started making music really to just deal with shit in my life, depression, But what's it called? It ended up taking off out of nowhere, which was really cool. Like the fact that people actually listened to my music and heard what I was saying and related to it. And then I'm also from Texas, which is the city I'm from doesn't really have any like more prominent rappers out of it. So I kind of like the fact that I'm one of the bigger artists from out of my city.
Okay. Who are your top 3 inspirations?
That's a hard one. Pierre Bourne for sure. Um, Pierre Bourne is one of my bigger inspirations. There's this really low key like underground artist named Space Dolphin. I don't think he really makes music anymore now, but he was one of my bigger inspirations back in the day too. I'm trying to get my brain thinking because I listen to a lot of niggas. So I'll say Thousand Band. I listen to a lot of Thousand Band. So
Okay. And do you feel like they have an influence on your music?
yeah, I would say like some of my styles or like some of the flows that I have, they take some of them take like, inspiration from them. Like not directly, but like, there's a little bit of the influence there from them.
Okay. Let's talk about one of your most recent songs that did end up going viral, that is trending all over TikTok to this day. It's called Oh Yeah. How did you feel about it blowing up and doing the way that it did?
Honestly, dude, I didn't know anything. Like at the time, TikTok was kind of like really new to me. Like I mean I knew what TikTok was, but like people out of nowhere, I just got a whole bunch of followers. I was like, I don't know where they're coming from. Oh yeah, had started like doing numbers cause on SoundCloud like rapidly. So I was like, that's odd. Cause for Oh Yeah being an old song, like as old as it is, I wasn't expecting to see like a climb in numbers like that. But then when I checked my Spotify and saw how many streams it was getting, it was kind of a shock.
You want to
It was
talk a little bit about that song, like when it started? Because there's 2 different versions of it.
Yeah, so both of the versions of that song. So the SoundCloud that I have currently is newer. Like I had an old SoundCloud like way back in the day. Like I think it was in 2018, 2019. I had a SoundCloud. Um that got deleted. That song was originally on that SoundCloud. But that SoundCloud got deleted and I made a new one. I deleted that SoundCloud myself because somebody flooded it with bots. So I bought a new one. I mean, I didn't buy a new one. I made a new one. And I dropped Oh Yeah around the same time that I made the new SoundCloud. So it was pretty old. The same with Better on the Internet. Better on the Internet blew up too, and that song was dropped, I think, like maybe a year or so, a couple years after. Oh Yeah.
So how do you feel about these older songs still trending to this day, overtopping some of your newer ones?
I feel like it's something I got to get used to. Like, everybody always wants from an artist standpoint, everybody really wants their newer songs, to do good. Like, the longer you do music, the more refined and better sounding your music gets. So like sometimes I'm like, damn, like I wish this new song that I dropped did as good as like Better on the Internet or Oh Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like a song has to age to get um a song has to age to get more interaction and traction. And I kind of had noticed that like with a lot of these songs that like blow up on TikTok and other platforms, a lot of them are old that they just resurface, you know. People exploring the underground and finding some shit back in the day and then it ends up blowing up.
Okay, okay. So, what messages would you say you try to convey in your music?
Sometimes my music is like, just for fun. Um just for like just for shits and giggles, but a lot of my music is derived straight from what I'm going through, like in a certain period of time. Like recently, I had a had an issue with the drugs and almost died. So "Find My Way," that song is the whole experience of that, like in that song. I feel like a lot of people don't really like sit back and like listen to my music like deeply like that. A lot of my songs have a lot more meaning, you know.
Okay, okay. And then what would you say that your goals are for this year in terms of your music? What would you like to accomplish?
I would like to accomplish way more music videos. Like that's because I currently don't have any music videos out anywhere. So I kind of want to push the music video agenda and at least get a couple videos out. Um, work with some more artists. I've been tapping in with some more people. Um, recently I've been working with more people, but for a while I was really like a solo person. Like I didn't really like to work with people. So I want to work with more people, make more music videos. Um, I had got contacted by Montreality recently, and they want to do a video for me, but that's still up in the air. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I definitely want to shoot a video this year for sure. Like before the year ends, I want to have at least one or two videos out.
For the music video choice, would you choose one of your new songs or one of your most popular songs?
So I have Meta on the Internet on hold right now. Like I don't really want to do any videos for Meta on the Internet. But oh yeah is definitely on the table. I'm gonna
Would
do
you have a remix for that?
a remix. I do not have a remix for that. A lot of people want me to drop like a part two or a remix. I already have like I think three versions of that song. I have a sped up version, a slowed version, and then there's like a really low key version of that song that I don't have anymore.
Okay,
They
okay.
got it on VK. But like I've always wanted to cuz I love that beat. I've always wanted to like revisit that beat and hit it a different way and drop it as a part 2, but I just don't want to what's it called? I don't want to beat a dead horse. Like both versions of that song are doing good and I just don't want to drop another version and be one of those guys.
That makes sense. What was the inspiration behind that song?
There really wasn't no inspiration behind it. I was just bored and I was listening through beats and I heard that beat and it all started with a melody. Just I was just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, and just went from there. Original,
What about Meta on the internet? What was your inspiration behind that one?
ooh, Tinder. It was Tinder for sure, bro. There was a point in time where I was like, damn, I really wish I had a girlfriend. So I listened to that beat and like kind of based it off if I were to have a girlfriend or how I would approach having one like over the internet. And that's how I got the inspiration for that song. A lot of people think that song is about a person in particular, but it's not.
Okay, okay. What advice would you have for other smaller artists, either just starting off or finding their sound?
Keep pushing that shit, man. I never expected to be this big, but what's it called? I just kept going. There's gonna be times where you're not gonna see any growth. You just gotta keep pushing it. I like to tell all my fans I like the fact that all my plays, all my streams and everything came organic. I've never paid for a repost. I've never paid for promo, nothing like that. So I feel like everybody has the opportunity to do the same thing that I did, you know, as long as they have the drive and determination and the effort to push their music and make sure their sound is heard, they're gonna make it.
Some good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Any planned releases soon?
Yeah, so I have this song on SoundCloud called Pretty Bitch. I dropped I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. But it's dropping next Friday, um, Thursday at midnight on all platforms. And I made like 3 new songs yesterday on kind of like a different vibe, trying new shit.
All right, all right. So if anybody has any questions or anything they want to say, now is your chance to come up. Yep.
Hi, Mal. Hi,
Hey.
Kempachii.
Hello.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I didn't know that it was actually you. I was like, wait, I know who this is. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, this is not who I think it is. Yesterday. And I did not find your music through TikTok, actually. It kind of just came up in my daily notes.
Like
So,
on Spotify, like Spotify does
yeah.
the word.
It came up in like my
Yeah.
5th one or my 6th one. I was like, what is this? I was like, I like this.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people. There's like two like groups of people. Like there's people who are like, bro, I hear your music like just through algorithm, and then there's people who like hear my music like strictly from TikTok. But yeah, I appreciate the love.
You're welcome.
I've talked to a couple of fans, but not really in this type of setting. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and I don't even really like, to be honest, when it comes to like music, like in the underground, I don't really like your music. I love it so much.
Thank you.
I just had to let that be known. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is kind of bad, but I was saying like I don't like listen to underground music, even though
Oh,
like I
okay,
kind of
okay.
work in the underground with my
Mhm.
podcast. But your music, that I like it a lot. I
Thank
can't
you.
lie, it's a vibe.
Yeah, I'm working on new styles and new flows and shit like that. So my bad. I'm kind of what's it called? Still waking up a little bit. But
Do you have any
Yeah.
other questions or anything you want to say to him?
Nothing else. That was kind of just it. Nice meeting you.
it was nice meeting you too. Thanks for all the love on my music.
You're welcome.
Yo.
Yo.
All right, so I found out about your music through like Spotify like one day. Like I
Mhm.
forgot what mix I was going off of. Like it was probably some underground shit. Like I think I was probably like listening to Extra or something like that, and the shit
Yeah.
just went off to like 6 songs. And like I found like 2 of your songs, and I thought that shit was like mad fire. But you said something about like sometimes you're gonna see no growth, and I felt that like you said you should just keep on
Yeah.
being consistent. My question is like, how consistent should you be?
Honestly, I wouldn't say like so obviously you want to like, push your music. But like I mean the consistency is all up to you. It all depends on how you want to grow. Like the way I do it is like if I really want a song to like really shine, like obviously Meta on the internet and Oh Yeah are a whole different entity. Those took off on their own. But like
Right.
my newer songs, like the stuff I really want to get like popping, I like base all my promo, like my self promo around those songs, But
Gotcha.
I would just keep going to it. Like if you see a song is getting a little bit of traction, drop more.
Mm,
It's like an algorithm. It's like an algorithm thing. Like if one song is doing good and you drop another song, it's gonna kind of ride off that because it's gonna get recommended.
so like a
Like
snowball
right
effect type shit.
right. It's a snowball effect. That's for SoundCloud. I can't say for anywhere else.
Got you.
But if you wanna get it a little popping on SoundCloud, you ride. I call it riding your own algorithm. You let
Mm,
whenever your song blows up, or like also you could promo a song or pay for a repost. Boom. So while that song is getting traction, it's getting plays. You drop something new. As soon as that song is finished, your new song is gonna play right after it. So, but that's kind of like the advice that I could really give somebody for getting a song to kind of pop off, you know.
got you.
But yeah, man, just keep working, keep going at it. you'll get there eventually. Just keep letting everybody know that you still have that drive and determination up in you to strive for more. It's definitely a confidence thing. If you know if you have the confidence in yourself to make it, you're gonna make it. For
Gotcha.
sure.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yo,
Did you have anything you wanted to say to Kempachii?
Alright, I cannot hear y'all that well, but anyways, hi.
hello.
So I'm so nervous. I don't know why. But I would just like to say that I really love your music. I'm like incredibly obsessed with it. I listen to it every single day.
Thank you.
And I just like have one question.
Yeah, shoot.
I want to become like a songwriter myself, but I can never like find like inspiration. So like I know this question has been said already, but I just want to say it again just for myself. Like how do you find inspiration for your lyrics and things like that?
See, it's very. I feel like inspiration is. It's very. It's very situational. Some people find Some people find inspiration from others, or like other people's music. But also, if you're a person who like likes to vent, or you know um express what you're feeling or going through, music is a good way of venting. That's how I find my inspiration for songs normally is derived directly from my emotions. So if that's something that you're willing and like mentally prepared to you know share with other people, that's a way you can find your inspiration for your music. um Inspiration from other people, of course, but really for that aspect, that's the only way I can give advice for finding inspiration through music, you know.
Alright. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have no more questions. All I want to say is like I hope you do really good on your music. And
Thank you.
again, like I really love it. So it was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too.
Alright, have a good night.
You too.
Yo.
Yo.
What's good?
Yo. So I have one question.
Yeah.
So like from an artist to an artist,
Mm-hmm.
like I've never listened to your music before. So like something I've always thought about as an artist is like what is something in your music,
Mm-hmm.
or like what is an experience in your music that would like that you would tell me I would never experience in anybody else's music that would get me to listen to your music.
So if we're talking about my real music, not my just like, just to drop and have something cool, because I definitely have music that I drop just for the purpose that it's hard. Everybody will hear a beat and drop some shit and be like, yo, yeah, this is hard. Like, and it's just not really talking about shit. But what I can say about myself is if you find those songs that are like a lot of my older songs are really like this, and then I have a couple of newer songs, they're very lyrical, and a lot of those songs are stories. And if you're somebody who connects deeply with music or connects to somebody's song, if you were to go and listen to those songs, you could connect with them on that level. I try and have music that connects with everybody in some sort of way. Like if you're sad, or if you want to get lit, or if you just want to chill, or if you just want to vibe, I have music for all of it. And that's what I really like about the type of music that I make, is for whatever mood or whatever vibe that somebody's in, I have music for it.
I like that response. I fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to definitely check out your music, bro.
Thanks, man. I
All
appreciate
right.
that.
Yeah, I appreciate you for your time, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
So speaking of people who haven't heard your music, how would you
Mhm.
describe your music to people who have never heard your music? Like the sound and like what it's about.
I would say like it's a mix of underground and a newer sound and like a newer sound that like I come up with. Cause like when I first started rapping, my music didn't sound nothing like it sounds today. My music was very lyrical and like real underground, like OG
Would you
underground.
say it's a part of a specific scene?
I don't know, cause they listen to my music in so many different scenes. Like different scenes have different songs of mine. That's what I could really say.
Okay. Because you have
Like,
certain aesthetics to different songs.
I have certain aesthetics of different songs. Like underground, like if we're talking like straight underground, they're rocking with the hex chant. Like my you could tell the difference. Like you could see like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. A lot of people like to throw me in different genres, but I I've always and always will be an alternative rap artist. You know.
Okay.
A lot of people like to throw me in the hyper pop scene or lichcore or a whole bunch of stuff like that, you know. But me myself, I kind of want everybody to know that I'm an alternative rap artist. So, but
Definitely something to put out there because I heard some people say that you were an emo rapper or aesthetic rapper or something like that.
there's so many different categories that they throw me in at this point. It's really hard to. I mean, fuck. Google put me in Indian rap, so I mean,
How would you describe your fan base, like in terms of like who your fan base is? Because I saw in your story one time you said when you're attracting girls, but you actually get the femboys instead.
yeah. So like, it's really cool. My music reaches a lot of younger crowds, so like I see a lot of different and newer shit that like people be talking about. Sometimes I'm like, bro, I don't even know what these kids are talking about, but it's I don't know. I would say my fan base is pretty divided. I just be on Instagram vain. But yeah, it's my fan base is it's there. I have like I would say scene niggas listen to my music. I got girly girls that listen to my music. I got regular niggas that listen. Like everybody listens to my music. So I don't, you know.
All right. Yo,
Alright. Oh, so like I have a question for Kempachii.
Yo, what's up?
So like damn, okay. I'm not actually like sure what exactly to ask, but um have you ever been like unsure of your own sound or like been in like a little sound crisis of like music and shit of like what you're not
Mhm.
sure of?
I have. There was and I feel like this going back to the dude that asked me how to succeed as an artist, this probably would have been good to add as well as there's if you're feeling uncertain about a song, right? Like you think, oh, this doesn't sound good or people aren't gonna like it, drop it anyway. Because when I first dropped Oh Yeah, somebody told me that song was shit. And I was having doubts about it and I was never gonna drop it. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drop it. And now it's one of my biggest songs. So if you're having any doubts about any of your music, I would say to just drop it anyway. Because even if you don't like it, someone else might like it.
If you never like.
Yeah, I've always thought of it that way. But like that shit helped a lot, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, I'll be back in stage. Also, thank you, man.
alrighty. Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't have any doubts because I mean, look where you're at right now with that. How many streams are you pulling with that?
Like 14 mil, I think. On 14 mil on Spotify. And then I think I have like on SoundCloud, it has 1 million, 2 million. Yeah, it's pulling crazy numbers. I would have never in my life thought I was gonna see a mil. Like now I'm in double digit millions, which is crazy to me. I was never expecting to blow up that big.
And did you get any like recognition in real life about your music? Like ever run into people who've been like, "Oh, I heard you on TikTok" or something like that?
I have a couple of times, like just talking to people, you know, because out here where I stay, I'm really low key. Like I don't really like tell people that I'm a rapper or anything.
Right.
I know you personally. So like there's been some times where I've like gone out to a club or a bar and like talked to some people and then talked about my music and they're like, oh shit, like I listen to you, or my kid listens to you or something like that. Like y'all know Montreality, right? They do like interviews and shit. They found me through his niece was listening to my music. I was like, that's crazy. Like the reach, you know.
You ever sit there and think about like the influence that you put on people with your music?
I would hope my influence is very positive, you know. Um, obviously I have my times in life where I'm on a sadder type of time. So, but I genuinely like what I strive for myself is to make songs that people can connect to or people could just turn up to, you know. Like I don't want to push a negative agenda at all in any type of way.
Understandable.
Mm.
Does anybody have anything else they want to say or any other questions for Kempachii?
Bet. All right, so I got a question for Kempachii.
What's up?
See your music evolving in the future, and what do you hope to achieve with your work?
Say that again real quick. My bad, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. How do you see your music evolving in the future, and what do you hope to see like do with your music?
So in the future, I strive to. Well, if we're talking about the future, let's talk about the near future. In the near future, I want to make some like my songs are like what's it called? Somebody said that it's pretty aesthetic. I want to be more on like the singing type of time. Like I want to go get lessons and
Yeah.
learn how to sing and hit that bitch with auto tune and sound magnificent like the rest of these niggas. But that's my plan for the current future is to try and evolve my sound a little more, with different aspects.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
but on later in the future, I wanna expand more than I'm expanding now. Like I want to have more videos. Like I want to make merch. Do shows in different areas. It's just that as an artist that like recently went from like getting very little streams to like a lot in a small amount of time. It's something that I have to get used to. You know.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
like
Um,
I've never really like had to deal with anything like this. So I'm just trying to get up to speed where I should be now.
Facts, bro. So would you
Mhm.
hop on like Plug and B and shit?
Oh, of course. I've been experimenting with it already. It's
Yes,
just that
sir.
like I mix and master all my music. I suck at autotune. Like I have the good autotune and I still sound like trash.
Do you use like
Uh,
Waves?
what do you mean?
Do you use like
Like
Waves or Evo or like
oh,
Antares?
I use autotune pro.
Oh shit. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
That's fire though, bro. All right, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, no problem, man.
All right. I think MVJC had a question or something, so I'm gonna bring him up.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kempachii, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know who you was. I just looked you up right now. But I came in late.
You're good.
Uh, did you the way you got like success? Did you do TikToks or like how did your I don't know how to explain it. Like
How did
how
I
did you,
blow up? Pretty much.
yeah.
Honestly, on TikTok, like if you were to search me up on TikTok, all you would find is like videos to my music and like the sounds. That's what blew up. That's what blew up on TikTok was the sounds. Like
Okay.
people like would edit my songs into like videos and stuff like that. Because I have a tick, I have an actual TikTok page that like I try and promo on, and it gets no attention. Only the sounds do. So
Okay.
I feel like that's how I took off was through TikTok sounds.
Okay. So that's yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Yeah, see how like how you gonna blow up off TikTok. But
Yeah,
nah, that's about it. That's all I had. Appreciate it.
yeah, no problem, man.
We got a lot of questions today.
Yeah, yep.
Yo. Ha. So Loki had a question about features. Yeah, features. So like, of course, with you being like, hella popular and shit, with like bunch of streams and shit. Of course, it's like new fame. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like,
So
how are you managing features? Are you managing it with prices, or sometimes are you just giving people free features? Is it?
So when it comes to features, like I want to be a snob nigga, Like I want to get everybody a chance. Bring that question right back again. My bad. You made me lose
Yeah,
my
nah. So
track.
so with features, like how do you manage? Do you manage them like with prices, or do you
Oh yeah,
manage
yeah, okay,
like
yeah. I
yeah,
don't want to be a snob nigga. You know how like some niggas like get a lot of fame and then they forget where they came from. I like always I normally when somebody hits me up for a feature, the first thing I do is like I go and listen to their music because I feel like if I can listen to it and I can connect to it on some sort of level, we can work. The majority of the time, if I really like your music and you reach out to me for a feature, I'll do it for free because like
mm,
I like your sound. I feel like you have some sort of potential to go higher, There's some people I do charge for features, but like a majority of my features that I have now like were free, but those are with like other artists.
yeah.
But I've never the only feature I've actually done was like with like one of my fans was I charged them for it at first, but now if they were to hit me up for a feature, it'd be free, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I feel you.
yeah, I don't really like to push the charging agenda. Yo, what's up?
Do you watch Bleach?
Yes, my name actually is a spinoff of a name from Bleach.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's very cool. Let me let you know something. Do you know when the second season of Thousand Year Blow War arc is finna come out?
No, I don't.
It's finna come out in June or July, bro. Be prepared, bro. You go finna go crazy.
Y'all not getting no music when Thousand Year Blood War come out.
Oh, it's already out. Just season one is.
No, I'll talk about season 2.
Oh, you on season one?
Yeah. Season 2, the music stops so I can watch.
Alright, my bad, bro. Just one more question, dog.
For sure.
But yeah, shit, this one's for the Band Lab brothers. But like, have you ever at one point been like a Band Lab barbarian and like, well,
No. I've always so if we're talking about DAWs, like I really like back in the day I started on Audacity. So I never really was a BandLab warrior. I was an Audacity warrior. I used Audacity for the longest time. And still to this day, like after I used Audacity, I upgraded to a DAW called Reaper, and that's what I use now. And
bro,
still to this day, I always use Reaper. I have every single DAW. Like I think I don't have Pro Tools, but I have Reaper, FL, and Logic. And I still to this day only use Reaper because it's what I grew up on pretty much.
that's crazy. How do you even put beats in that shit? Isn't it just like for vocals and whatnot?
No, it's the same as any other DAW. I just download the beat and drag it up.
Oh, it's like a fucking music software.
Yeah, it's a music software on the computer.
Oh, I should probably use that shit then. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's free.
Even better, yo.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
sleep on Reaper. I could have told you that shit a long time ago.
yeah. Reaper go hard.
Reaper does everything FL does for free.
It's just a little lower. I think it's a little lower quality because like after I got on FL and heard some of their presets and like their plugins,
They
I was like,
offer a
yeah,
charge on there, which isn't that
yeah.
much.
They offer a charge on Reaper, but you don't have to pay for it. All you gotta do is evaluate it
I
for
think the
your whole
most is
Is
life.
it
like
like
$9.99 or something.
Let's be
It's not that expensive.
Mm,
No, because like, is it like any less complicated by chance? Because like, I have FL.
it's
Like,
easier. It's way easier than FL. Like once you figure out what to do, with Reaper, it's literally like 2 or 3 clicks. Like all the plugins, like if you go to click your FX, it just opens up a box and you just search whatever plugin you're looking for and it'll pop it up.
this nigga
Yeah.
just put me on an accident. Yo, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in stage, bro.
Niggas are sleeping on Reaper for real.
Yeah.
Somebody said, could you put a third-party VST on it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Oh, and could you use waves?
Waves. I believe so.
Alrighty. Well, that is all that I have for you today. Do you have anything you would like to say to anybody in general, fans, haters, family, anyone?
I would like to say, everybody be prepared for the new music, the new sound, coming out with some new shit. Be happy, turn up, be safe, and yeah, Kempachii. That's really about it.
All right, appreciate you for tapping in. This is the United Underground, and I was here with Kempachii.